start on the road trip here. 2 more games to go. Are things falling into place for your team, you think?
I think every day you work at it, and it'll be a good one tomorrow against Vancouver. They're a really good hockey team, really dangerous hockey team, and so we're going to have to be good in a lot of different areas. But I think it's always a work in progress. It's good to get some wins early on the road trip. I think that's always important, especially when it's early in the season. And so I think that's been really good. But I know the minute you stop working at it, you probably don't like what happens. So.
Have you guys played? I know you probably some things that you want to clean up the last couple of games in terms of defending. But do you feel like they understand that while they earn the wins, there's still some work to do in that area?
I think so. I mean, we show and teach all the time. Try to get better. The last 3 games, we've been ahead going into the third period, and I think your mindset changes a little bit, and so you stop attacking like you were in the first and the second. Last night was another example, and that's why I said I was okay with the defense. I would have rather have played more offense and just gotten down into the offensive zone, but we're also sitting on a 3-0 lead, and they're coming hard, and so we're trying to manage that. But I think that, listen, it's going to be game 70, and we're going to have complete understanding of what we're doing out there, and you're going to ask that same question. And so there's things that always come up. You're always trying to get better. Some nights are better than others, and just keep chipping away at it.
I want to ask about the goal that Braden scored last night.
Yeah.
Did that surprise you at all? I mean, did you know he had that kind of shot?
It was a great play, and it was a really good shot. He had he had some downhill momentum going behind him, and he was really able to unleash it, and just a terrific shot. And so I think guys can shoot the puck. You see them out here in practice shooting the way they do, but you get into those game situations and things become a little bit tighter and not as much room, and the defenders are real, and it's a heck of a play and a heck of a shot.
I know you said you talked to him a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Have you noticed an upswing in his play in the last?
Between just some conversations, and I think Phil working with him, just getting back to playing a simple game, a physical game, establishing an identity. I think from there other things can develop, and everybody's able to attack in the offense. Everybody's capable, and you got to look for the opportunities. But I think since his game has become a little bit more physical and just keeping the game simple, playing a hard game, be hard to play against. His game has, for me, been noticeably better. I think the pairing has been really good.
Do you think Mika, not having a goal, is that a surprise? I mean, just the chances that he gets,
yeah,
the play that he's able to do.
Yeah, I mean, they're generating chances. I think when it's like anything, like a 5-on-5 or a power play or a player, if they're not generating chances, if they're not getting looks, then you got to find out why that is. I do believe he is getting looks. I do believe he is getting chances, and I'm pretty confident that he's going to put up points and be able to score goals. It's just that's the way the season started for him, and he's just got to stay with it because they're doing some good things on the ice.
Tomorrow, Gaudreau is getting ready to play game number 500. I know you haven't coached him for very long, but how much do you respect what he's been able to do?
Well, he's a leader on this team, and somebody that you count on to play physical, kill penalties, multi-positional player, and I think a team has a lot of different entities to it, and certainly to have a guy that plays the game the way he does is valuable to our team.
Going back to what you said before about the lead affecting the mindset, but last night, I don't know if you gave them anything the last 10 minutes of the third period.
No, I mean, it was good. Yeah, it was good then. But still, they're in our end a little bit more, and so that's kind of goes back to the Calgary game. I wasn't disappointed with the way we played defense. I was okay with that. I just would have rather played more offense, and so just getting that attack mindset. So there's that balance when you're up by 3 goals of.
But it tells you something about your team defense.
Yeah, I think our guys have played. This goes back to exhibition game 5 and 6. I mean, there's a game where we let up too many odd man rushes, and we're not going to win when we do that. But when we can control that, it's never been about defensive zone coverage. We've been tight and stingy with what we're doing, trying to anyway. And I think that at the end of the day, that's what wins hockey games. If you can play good defense and keep the goals against down, I feel like we're capable of scoring goals. And so it's always a priority to make sure we're playing defense the right way.
I know when you talked about Jonathan coming out of the preseason, he hadn't played behind your full lineup, and the numbers were, irrelevant, I guess. But having seen him do it now in 2 games on this trip, I mean, like, do you feel a little bit more confident, or do you feel a little bit better about him than you did?
I think this is a guy that's had an outstanding career and has played a lot of games and done a lot of great things in his career, and I don't think anybody was really concerned about it. Like I said, the lineups were bent a little bit, new system coming into place, and there was things that opened up that made it a little bit more difficult to find success, I think, from a goaltending standpoint. In Game 5 and Game 6, we started to tighten things down, and that gives our goaltenders a chance to be successful. I feel like we've got good goaltending, so if we play good defense in front of them, but I don't think anybody was. I think everybody was confident that he'd be able to come in and do what he did. He's a really good goaltender that's been around a long time, and I think that shows.